Silver dust in the wind tonight, drifting past the fading light, like the echoes of a dream breaking softly at the seam. Footsteps lost on empty ground, every whisper just a sound of something once too bright to hold, now a story barely told. The sky is white, the air is thin, memories brushing against my skin. Like a ghost I almost know. Silver dust in the wind, all the places that we've been, turning slowly into air, fading like a whispered prayer. Every promise, every flame, every face I tried to name. Silver dust in the wind, gone before it settles in. I watch the daylight fall apart, like quiet pieces of my heart, shimmering before they fall, too small to gather them at all. Your voice
hands have stopped at 3:30. Echoes hang where none can see. Stone and iron, worn with years, holding whispers, holding tears. A spiral staircase, dust and light, shadows dancing, fading sight. Every chime that never rang hides a song the tower sang. I climb where no one dares to touch the secrets hidden there. The clock tower's last secret, buried deep inside its frame. Every tick that went unspoken, every hour without a name. Time has left a quiet scar, marked in gears and in the dark. The clock tower's last secret, still beating in the heart of the dark. Windows cracked, the city sprawls. Through the gaps the night bird calls. I hear footsteps I can't trace, ghosts of moments, frozen space. Letters hidden in the walls, faded ink and silent calls. Every story left undone, waiting for the rising sun. I climb where no one dares to touch the secrets hidden there. The clock tower's last secret, buried deep inside its frame. Every tick that went unspoken, every hour without a name. Time has left a quiet scar, marked in gears and in the dark. The clock tower's last secret, still beating in the vault. Maybe some truths are never found, trapped in shadows spinning round. But if you listen in the night, you might hear the whispers right. Between the tick, between the chime, echoes folded into time. And though the world has moved along, the clock tower keeps its song. Dust drifts slowly through the air. I touch the gears, but they don't care. The clock tower's last secret, buried deep inside its frame. Every tick that went unspoken, every hour without a name. Time has left a quiet scar, marked in gears and in the dark. The clock tower's last secret, still beating in the heart of the dark. The city sleeps, the bells are still, but somewhere high upon the hill, the clock tower waits, the secret kept, while the world below has slept. There's a creek beneath the hallway where the old wood bends and sighs, like a memory shifting softly in a house that never lies. Dust drifts through the window light, quiet as a ghostly breath. Every corner holds a whisper of the lives that came and left. And if you stand here long enough, you'll hear the silence speak. It's the echo beneath the floorboards where the past still walks at night. Every step a fading heartbeat, every shadow made of light. All the laughter and the sorrow, every word we couldn't keep, still wandering through the hollow of the echoes underneath. There's a rhythm in the timber, like a pulse that won't let go. Every board remembers footsteps from 100 years ago. Hands that built and hands that tremble, love that bloomed and turned to dust. All of it still sleeping softly in the grain that holds our trust. And if you stand here long enough, you'll hear the silence speak. It's the echo beneath the floorboard where the past still walks at night. Every step a fading heartbeat, every shadow made of light. All the laughter and the sorrow, every word we couldn't keep, still wandering through the hollow of the echoes underneath. Maybe houses never forget every promise, every regret, like the rings inside a tree. Time is carved invisibly, and though the years move on above, house breathes once more. It's the echo beneath the floorboards where the quiet stories stay. Every whisper from the past still refuses to decay. All the moments we once carried, every tear we tried to hide, still wandering through the hollow where the echoes never die. And when the night has settled deep and every restless heart can't sleep, the house will murmur soft and low with echoes we still know.
Morning settles in the room, sunlight on the wooden floor, coffee cooling by the window like it did 100 times before. Your chair is pushed back from the table as if you just stepped out for air. But the quiet in the doorway says no one's coming back there. Dust floats slow in beams of light. Time moves softer out of sight. It's the gravity of empty chairs pulling memories through the air. Every laugh that used to live there still circling somewhere. Every place a body worn now holds a silent prayer. There's a weight that fills a room in the gravity of empty chairs. Plates are stacked but one remains, like a habit I can't break. I still hear the echo faintly of the jokes you used to make. The clock keeps ticking on the wall like it doesn't understand how the world can keep on turning when you're no longer in this land. Dust floats slow in beams of light. Time moves softer out of sight. It's the gravity of empty chairs pulling memories through the air. Every lamp that used to live there still circling somewhere. Every place a body warm now holds a silent prayer. There's a weight that fills a room in the gravity of empty chairs. Maybe absence has a shape like the curve of where you sat, a quiet hollow in the air that keeps pulling me back. No, the room is still the same. Every shadow knows your name. The window breathes the afternoon. The table waits for you. It's the gravity of empty chairs holding everything we shared. Every story left unfinished finished. Every moment that we spared, and though the house stands just the same, the silence isn't fair. There's a world that bends around the gravity of empty chairs. The sun sinks low beyond the stairs. Night settles in the quiet there, and the stars hang soft and far away, like empty chairs in space.
The night leaned close against the sky, a quiet breath, a silver sigh. Streetlights dimmed along the road like secrets no one ever showed. I felt the words rise in my chest, but none of them could leave my breath. So I just stood beneath the blue and let the dark remember you. The wind asked softly where you went, but all my answers came and went like shadows slipping by. The moon borrowed my silence tonight, hung it high and borrowed light. Every word I couldn't say, drifting through the Milky Way. I tried to speak but lost the sound, somewhere where the stars are found. The moon borrowed my silence tonight and held it in the sky so bright. Your memory walked beside the breeze, through trembling leaves of silver trees. A quiet echo in the air, a ghost of something once so rare. I traced your name along the sky, but constellations passed it by, and every thought I tried to send fell back to earth again. The wind asked softly where you went, but all my answers came and went like shadows slipping by. The moon borrowed my silence tonight, hung it high and borrowed light. Every word I couldn't say, drifting through the Milky Way. I tried to speak but lost the sound, somewhere where the stars are found. The moon borrowed my silence tonight and held it in the sky so bright. Maybe silence is a prayer, floating weightless in the air, a quiet truth we never show, but somehow every star can know. And though the night won't answer me, I feel your presence in the sea of distant lights that softly glow in places I can't go. The sky grows still, the shadows fall, the moon just listens to it all. The moon borrowed my silence tonight, hung it high and borrowed light. Every word I couldn't say, still drifting somewhere far away. I tried to speak but found instead the quiet beating in my chest. The moon borrowed my silence tonight and turned it into silver light. there goodbye. The moon will keep my silence there, floating somewhere in the air. The needle spins but never lands. North is lost beneath my hands. Maps are folded, worn and thin. Every road I've walked has been a circle drawn in midnight sand. Footprints fading where I stand. Every mile a question mark, every step a wandering spark. I followed stars that never stay, chased the light that slowly strays. Still the horizon calls my name. In the orbit of a broken compass, I keep turning through the night. Every direction feels like distance, every wrong feels almost right. No true north to hold me steady, just the pull of what I miss. In the orbit of a broken compass, I'm still learning where I am. Highways hum like restless veins, pulling me through shifting lanes. Cities blur like passing dreams. Nothing's ever what it seems. Every face a fleeting guide, every truth a turning tide. And though the path keeps drifting wide, something keeps me moving on. I followed stars that lost their glow, but they still lead me where I go. Through every shadow I can name. In the orbit of a broken compass, I keep turning through the night. Every direction feels like distance, every wrong feels almost right. No true north to hold me steady, just the pull of what I miss. In the orbit of a broken compass, I'm still learning where I am. Maybe every heart must roam before it ever learns a home. Maybe every road that bends is just the place where healing ends. And though the needle spins again, I feel a quiet in the wind, like somewhere past the turning skies. A steady point still waits for me. The needle slows, the silence grows, the night begins to breathe. In the orbit of a broken compass, I keep turning through the night. Every direction feels like distance, every wrong feels almost right. No true north to hold me steady, but I'm stronger than I was. In the orbit of a broken compass, I'm still finding who I am. The stars return, the road unwinds, the dark reveals a distant sign, and even lost, I understand. The compass never held the plan.
The city sleeps beneath a veil. Streetlights hum a silver trail. Shadows stretch and slowly bend, where all beginnings meet their end. The air is heavy, soft and still. The world moves slow against my will. Every heartbeat, every sigh, drawn into the endless sky. And in this calm I feel the pull of something vast, serene and full. The quiet gravity of night pulls me gently out of sight. Every thought begins to slow. Every secret starts to show. Stars are magnets drawing near. Every shadow holds what's dear. The quiet gravity of the night holds me close, yet out of Windows dark, the wind is low. Rivers murmur where they go. Alleyways and empty streets hum the tune of soft retreats. Time dissolves in lunar glow, a silent tide that ebbs and flows. And I, a speck within it all, feel the night's gentle call. And in this calm I feel the pull of something vast, serene and full. The quiet gravity of night pulls me gently out of sight. Every thought begins to slow. Every secret starts to show. Stars are magnets drawing near. Every shadow holds what's dear. The quiet gravity of night holds me close, yet out of sight. Maybe peace is just this weight, the subtle pull we can't escape. A hush that bends the world around, a quiet force without a sound. And in its arms I understand the night can hold a trembling hand, guiding all the drifting light into the quiet gravity of night. The world exhales, the night is deep, and in its pull my soul can sleep. The quiet gravity of night pulls me gently out of sight. Every thought begins to slow. Every secret starts to show. Stars are magnets drawing near. Every shadow holds what's dear. The quiet gravity of night holds me close, yet out of sight.
tree.
It winds through fields it used to know, carving paths where wildflowers grow. Once it ran with dreams untamed, now it whispers a different name. Bridges cross where it used to lead, valleys cradle memories deep. Every ripple, every bend seems to forget its destiny. Follow where the water strays, tracing back to older days. The river that forgot the sea flows with secrets only it can keep. Every curve a quiet plea, every current soft and deep. It loses itself in shifting lands, slips from the ocean's tender hands. The river that forgot the sea carries everything silently. The reeds bend low like whispered sighs underneath the fading skies. Fish swimming through forgotten streams, chasing echoes of old dreams. I touch the water cold and thin, feeling tides that should have been. And though the horizon's far and wide, the river drifts without its guide. I follow where the water strays, tracing back to older days. The river that forgot the sea flows with secrets only it can keep. Every curve a quiet plea, every current soft and deep. It loses itself in shifting lands, slips from the ocean's tender hands. The river that forgot the sea carries everything silently. Maybe some paths are meant to roam, never finding their way home. And though the tides call from afar, not every river reaches the stars. But in the bending, winding flow, there's a story no one will know. A quiet life, a song unsung, carried in water, softly sprung. The water hums, the banks grow still. I hear its voice beneath the hill. The river that forgot the sea flows with secrets only it can keep. Every curve a quiet plea, every current soft and deep. It loses itself in shifting lands, slip from the ocean's tender hands. The river that forgot the sea carries everything silently. And when the night lays down its veil and moonlight drips along the trail, the river whispers endlessly of the sea it can't remember.
It hung above the quiet sky, a fleeting spark too bright to light, burning through the endless night, a lonely shard of borrowed light. I watched it tremble, watched it fall, a silver thread against it all. Every wish I tried to send faded where the dark begins, and in its glow I saw my name written briefly in the flame, the shape of a fading star, a light that's always just too far. Every pulse a silent song, every glow where I belong. I reach to hold what cannot stay, drifting slowly far away. The shape of a fading star carves its mark across the dark. Night leans close and holds its breath, counting moments until death. The wind hums low, the trees are still, time dissolves against the hill. I trace its arc with shaking hands, trying to hold what slips like sand. And though it burns too briefly bright, its echo lingers in the night, and in its glow I saw my name written briefly in the flame, the shape of a fading star, a light that's always just too far. Every pulse a silent song, every glow where I belong. I reach to hold what cannot stay, drifting slowly far away. The shape of a fading star carves its mark across the dark. Maybe beauty is in the fade, in the fleeting light we made. Every spark we ever knew burns briefly just to pass through. And though the sky will turn to gray, the memory of it will stay, a constellation soft and scarred, the shape of a fading star. It flickers once, then disappears, leaving whispers through the years. The shape of a fading star, a light that's always just too far. Every pulse a silent song, every glow where I belong. I reach to hold what cannot stay, drifting slowly far away. The shape of a fading star carves its mark across the dark. And when the night is gone at last, I'll remember the light that passed, the shape of a fading star, guiding me from afar. I watch the waves retreat again, leaving shells and broken men. The shore remembers where it's been, but some things never come back in. Footprints fade beneath the sand, a story lost to time's command. And though I waited by the surf, the sea withheld its quiet mirth. Every crest a fading song, every current pulls me along. The tide that didn't return takes the love we couldn't learn. Every ripple, every wave carries pieces we can't save. I reach into the endless blue, searching for what I once knew. The tide that didn't return leaves me standing in the burn. Seagulls cry above the haze, salt and sorrow fill the days. Driftwood hums beneath my hand, echoes of a distant land. Moonlight bends across the sea, a silver path that doesn't lead. And every tide that comes and goes holds the story no one knows. Every crest a fading song, every current pulls me along. The tide that didn't return takes the love we couldn't learn. Every ripple, every wave carries pieces we can't save. I reach into the endless blue, searching for what I once knew. The tide that didn't return leaves me standing in the burn. Maybe some things aren't meant to stay. Some hearts can't follow the same way. Even oceans can't give back what they've carried off the track. But in the hush between the waves, there's a quiet we can say, a lesson in the ebb and flow, even if it doesn't show. The sea whispers soft and low of everything it'll never show. The tide that didn't return takes the love we couldn't learn. Every ripple, every wave carries pieces we can't save. I reach into the endless blue, searching for what I once knew. The tide that didn't return leaves me standing in the burn. And when the night folds into day, the tide won't call me back to stay. The tide that didn't return teaches all the hearts that yearn.